Here we have a Pierre Bonnard Before Dinner, 1924. Let me back up so we can see this painting here. Pretty standard Bonnard painting here. We've got just a casual domestic scene of a couple setting dinner. Looks like there's a dog hiding behind the chair and a lady sitting. Nice sense of light. One of the first things that you notice is that table just kind of flips forward. There's a sort of flatness to the space. It's kind of hard to see what's going back in space or up in space, or everything's a little bit flat. That's partly due to the vertical nature of the side of the table. It's not quite diagonal. It's a little bit, so it just gives you enough information to know that it's a table. And then the corner of the table practically meets up with the back of the wall, and that whole thing just sets up the painting as like a checkerboard. So you have this kind of light dark play at the corners of shapes, a lot like a checkerboard. So it ends up becoming sort of pattern like, and he reinforces that. When you move in, you get some nice pattern work in the shapes, like right there at the carpet and right before the shadow, and he's kind of doodling around in the pattern of her coat. Even the landscape out the back is kind of flat. Looks like it's just a picture. I mean, we understand it as a window because there's a window drawn around it. You can see the paint's put on pretty thin. It's like almost watercolory in places. That white there is the bare canvas underneath. He's not mixing any white into the paint at all. It's all transparent paints mixed together, and the sense of light that you get is really from the white canvas showing through. Maybe a little bit of white in like the highlights on that bottle, but otherwise it's pretty transparent. That green kind of brown color is made with a few different colors sort of scrubbed together, comparing a lot of complements. So you can see down here with that green and red next to each other. There's kind of purple and yellow, the shadow. Here's that kind of pink and light green blue again. He's doing that all over up there. The woman's dress is sort of greenish against that red back there. Big green wall by the big green or big red carpet behind the table there. So he's getting a sense of light not only from the contrast of the table to the shadow underneath, but also with that strong repeating complementary theme throughout.